Yeah, so this is Indianapolis, the first East-West Showdown, and I actually had a really good start of the night. I qualified in 7th, I believe, in the West region, so I was I felt confident on the track, and I thought that I had a really good chance to actually make it into the main. But unfortunately, I did not, and that's why you are watching the heat race currently. Um, and yeah, the first lap is not very good. I get pushed out in the sand, and I crash on the tough box when I try to re-enter. Um, so I go back a few positions. I don't actually know where I am, but I end up making another mistake that was totally only my fault. Um, so that really sucks. It did not help. So I'm like at the bottom of the pack right now, and I just need to put in solid laps and don't crash again, like the two people in front of me. And I I decided before the race to go the outside on that table, or whatever it is, just because I felt it was a little bit more consistent, or at least easier to hit. Uh, but yeah, so that's kind of my plan going into this. Just do my laps, um, and I end up crashing again, which was basically the thing that ended this night. I ended up getting run into twice after that, so I believe I'm like actually dead last right now. So at this point in the race, I am not too happy, um, as I crash again. Yeah, so my I just feel really bad. Like I don't feel like I can actually qualify, but I decided to just send it, and that's the reason why I start to use this inside line, because it is faster and it is the line that we used in qualifying. So yeah, clip that the table, or not the table, the bridge jump. So at this point, I'm just trying to log my laps. I don't think I'm fully like motivated to really charge. Like I'm still kind of down, like mentally, from the two crashes. But as I'm starting to catch the people ahead, I actually start to get a little bit of motivation, and I start to actually just try to send it even more. As you can see, I can kind of start to see the people in front of me on the other section. So that kind of motivates me that, you know, if I don't make it to main, at least I'm gonna put in a really solid ride and catch the people in front of me. Because I mean, there's nothing worse than having a bad start of the heat and then just giving up, because that's just gonna leave you like with no confidence. And at the same time, even if you crash, get dead last, and just make up one or two positions, like just the fact that you did not give up and just logged your laps, it's both gonna give you experience racing, and I think it's gonna be a bit confidence that you actually like can make up time, and that you don't give up, because you kind of also have to practice not giving up, because it's just mental, and I think that's so for some people it's something that comes natural, and some people have to practice it a bit. So like even if you don't think that you can make the main or in the heat or LCQ, just give it your all either way, because it's just gonna be more experience basically. Yeah, but enough of that. I'm I'm starting to catch these guys, or I have catched these guys, and I'm starting to pass them. And most of my passes are not because I'm going super fast. It's just because the other people just crash. Like, see that there's another person crashing, and I hear a person behind me as well, but I'm just racing in front of me, like just racing in front of you, like you don't care of what's behind you, you just motivated to catch the person in front of you. And that's kind of the reason why I rode so good, I think, in this heat race. And that is something that I have been struggling with this season. Like, it's just weird because last season I did not qualify for the like first half of the series, and then something clicked, and I qualified for the whole later part of the series last year. I did not qualify very good. It was like the last five people to qualify, but at least I qualified for all. But the thing I felt that I was the strongest in last year was just to take it really slow at the first lap and not crash into people. And that way I would basically start in like 6th, 7th, like every race last year. And that's the way I got into the heats. And the races I did not get a good start, I did not qualify for the main, basically. But I feel like the kind of opposite goes for this season, this year, that I have qualified for every race in the West, 250s. I even qualified once on a 450, but like I have just not been as calm, and I have just been crashing in the beginning part of races, both heat race and mains. And I'm not fast enough to be able to go from last to 9th in a heat race. But I feel like I'm getting fast now. Now I just have to get it together, which was the thing I was good at last year. So kind of opposite from last year. So it's kind of confusing a bit, like mentally for me. But you know, this was a really good ride, even though I did not make it in. And even though I was pissed and I threw my mouse in on the table and destroyed it, at the end of the day, I got more confident out of this than other races, even though I did not even qualify. So it's kind of a weird day that I was just so really pissed when I did not make it into main. But at the end of the day I actually got more confidence. So yeah, I end up 11th, and luckily for me I did not record the LCQ because I rode absolutely shit in that. So I have a reason not to show it. So yeah, that's my Indianapolis race.